Hi and welcome to FisherMN. I'm in part 4 of a 4-part series of the biggest bass I caught in summer 2017. This week's fish is one that hasn't been featured in any report or any other video, so it's a brand new fish to show all of you. And I was using the same equipment as I was in my previous 2 big fish videos. I kind of settled in at the end of the summer liking my St. Croix saltwater blank. Ultimately, the big fish was caught on a Booyah Pad Crasher, but before that, the 2 fish that I'm going to highlight were actually caught on a Spro frog. I had started the day with the Spro frog on because I wanted to fish a darker colored frog with the conditions that were out there. This trip was the beginning of September, so just kind of getting a hint that things were changing around the lake. And I went back to the areas that I caught some fish earlier in the summer, and the weed bed that I caught the fish on, it's interesting. You got to try every angle. This time the fish were biting behind the reeds that I caught quite a few fish in over the summer. So fishing the backside of the reeds, that's where I got my first fish in the boat. Always nice to get that first one in just to know that they're there. And it was a pretty good sized fish. It hit just right on the edge where he was supposed to be.
There we go. Stay on. All right. First fish. Good one. Just barely had him hooked. Nice. Good start. All right. Three pounds, 12 ounces. There we go.
It's always nice to get a jump out of the fish when they're coming in, and this one didn't disappoint. He came right out of the water.
Another nice one. Second fish. Two pounds, 15 ounces. There it is.
This day, the conditions definitely dictated where I was fishing. I'll include a clip of me going across the lake, and the waves were crashing pretty good, so I had to find some quiet corners. I also feel like with the bigger bass, I used the wind to my advantage, and you can almost picture a bass just ambushing something that's going to be blown around the corner, and that's kind of what I did when I was in those lily pads. I kind of pictured that the bass might be sitting on the edge just waiting for something to come around, and this time it paid off. He was there, and man, he hit that bait, and it was a good fight. After being in the area for just a short time, I casted to the edge of the lily pads that were there, and I had a big hit on my lure, and you know how it goes. You set the hook and there's nothing there, and that frog flies halfway back to you. Luckily, I was able to reel it in and get a nice cast right back to where it hit, and thank goodness it came back. At first I didn't know what I had, but you'll hear the excitement, and I saw it was a big fish once I got it close enough to the boat, and it ended up being the fourth 5-pounder of summer 2017.
Good one. Wow, it's a really good one. At 5 pounds on the bass. 5-pounder. We're looking at 19 and a half. 19 actually. Wow, what a chunk for a 19-incher. Beautiful fish.
Summer 2017 was great for what I would consider some big fish, and I'm very hopeful in 2018 to catch even more. Stay tuned. You know there'll be some frogfish coming when that open water season starts. I'll have some more videos coming up in the weeks to come. I'm working on a big project. I've mentioned it a couple of times in my videos. I think I might have some time to produce it. So stay tuned. Next week, I think I'm going to do a frog fishing tip video that I put together on my kayak during one of my trips last summer. So if you're interested, watch it and I'll give away some of the secrets that I've stolen from other people. Thanks so much for watching. If you're getting out there on the ice in Minnesota, be safe. If wherever you're watching this from you have liquid water to be fishing, I'm jealous. Good luck out there.